What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, and I was gonna do the Infernoble Knight deck profile today, but I said, hey, why not? A lot of you guys were asking for it, so here it is. It's not perfect. This is obviously the Egyptian God deck profile with Monarchs, but I figured this is a good shelf for you guys to just kind of take a look. And going forward, you guys will probably tweak some things and everything like that, but this is a good starting place, I think, to show you guys. And, as usual, I'll go through and tell you why I do stuff and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, starting off, obviously, is going to be 3 Pantheism. That just, that goes without say, got off the ban list. It's great. It's like almost like an Engage. Monarchs just need, I think, a little more new support to get it into the modern era, to get it a little quicker. It's pretty slow, obviously. But you're able to pretty much consistently set up that Monarch board. But I think it would be due for a little more, less brickiness. So a few cards could help with the consistency. Would make this deck a lot more relevant. But it's still, obviously, this is really fun. This is a casual deck, something you do to surprise your friends and whatnot, if you like it. For the Egyptian God count is 1 Ra, 1 Slifer, and 2 Obelisk. Honestly, if I was really ultra playing this, and I was trying to make it, I guess, as good as possible, whatever that means, I'd take out the Winged Dragon of Ra. But I just put it in here because, I want to have all of them in there, and it's just fun, which is cool. Here's the new art. I'm hoping to get it at some point, but I really didn't like the pool ratios. I took a look at that, so I decided not to buy a box. It's not worth the price, in my opinion, so I told you guys you should buy it if you're chasing the ghost rare. Just buy a case, but even then you're losing money on your case. I think it looks like it's 1 per case from all the videos I've seen, but the case is really expensive, and it's not even the value of the ghost rare is not even half a case. So I guess you're just really gambling with a box, an overpriced box in my opinion. But I guess that's a little discussion about Rage Raw. 3 Prime, 3 Monarch, 3 Stormforth. That's pretty standard stuff, I would say, for sure. You might want to put down, the Prime Monarch is more important in this deck than it is in the regular Monarch deck, because you almost always need that really extra one, because that threshold of having 3 is super important. So 3 tribute fodder, that's why it's a little increased here, and that's why the Stormforth, the Monarch Stormforth, is also at 3 in this case. And you always want to have Monarchs Erupt at 3 along with Domain, because you want to be able to search it and guarantee your search off of Pantheism. So that's the reason behind that. You guys know I love Dragonoid Generator, and it's even, again, more important because you can't reduce the levels like with the Domain of the Monarchs and all that good stuff. So make sure, in my opinion, you have that. 2 Erebus, 3 Ether, 1 Caius, 1 Court Maz, 1 Vanity's Ruler, and 1 Dazzling Lunar Dragon. Dazzling is one of the few things of interaction that you can get during your opponent's turn. But technically having Monarchs Erupt in Domain is always in play. But in terms of little spot removal and stuff, Dazzling's great to summon off of Ether. And obviously, even though it's not a Monarch, you can use it with Tenacity, and the synergy works out pretty well here. Court Maz obviously is great. You can destroy your Dragonoid generators to draw additional cards and all that kind of stuff. But once you have your established board, this is probably the most simple deck you could ever use in Yu-Gi-Oh. But maybe if you want to get closer to your Vanity's Rulers and all that kind of stuff, you would use that. 3 Tenacity, I think I just said. 2 Magician Souls to go with a Mythical Beast King, Jackal King. The reason I'd mentioned this, I'm pretty sure before, but that chance to, you can send it to the graveyard, special summon it. There's tons of spells, so technically you may be able to get that effect off. So that's why I use that over Dark Magician. I just think that there's a little more usefulness in theoretical situations, which may only happen every once in a while. But if it wins you a game, hey man, that's pretty darn cool. So especially if it's a tribute summon monster, which is great. And then to finish things off with the whole tribute summoning idea, obviously you're gonna have 2 Idia and 1 Eidos. The reason I run these at so low, and I mention this again and again, is that your win condition is that tribute summon monster. There really is no backup plan, so you're never gonna use Adia or Eidos more than once in a duel. So only getting it once really is the idea behind the deck. Now I put card advance and the true name in the side deck. But it's not really something you put in your side deck. It's just something I wanted to talk about very briefly. I have experimented with putting 3 card advance, 2 true name in the deck because it's like Egyptian God support. And the way that the deck is structured now, you're only drawing it if you hard draw it. And I know that's like not ideal, but card advance and true name just don't work together. I mean, statistically speaking, I've done tons of test hands, tons of duels, and look, the advantage for card advance is great, right? Because you contribute summon in addition to your normal summon, which is normally fine, but it's not really that great unless you pair it with the true name. So I'm just hoping for new Egyptian God support, honestly, and what I'm worried is that since they did Rage of Ra, we're not going to get anything anytime soon, but hopefully we get some more general support. Just a little bit, like not much. Searcher cards would probably be the difference in this deck for making it. And that new threshold, you can bring down your counts of Monarch cards and all that great stuff. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. Let me know what your guys' experience with it. Maybe you're putting in new tech cards and all that kind of stuff. I guess before I end the video, I'll just also mention that obviously the new Rage of Ra support's not in here. First of all, Guardian Slime, you have to have Egyptian God Slime, so there's no use in running it otherwise. Ancient Chain, like I said, this isn't really a OTK type of deck, so Ra is really, like I said, in there just for the lulz. But other than that, guys, that's going to do it for today, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.